Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers. And we're broadcasting this week from the Career Counseling Department here at Car Talk Plaza. If you have a question about your career or your car or anything else, we're at 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hey, guys. It's Peter calling from Washington, D.C. How are you?
Good, Peter. What's going on?
So I come to you today with a car question and also a friendship dilemma, which I know you love.
Yes.
This past weekend, my girlfriend and I borrowed a friend's car, a 2006 Subaru Outback, to go do some furniture shopping for this new apartment we just moved into together a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So on our way back into the city, you just let me start by saying we didn't get anything. But on the way back into the city, we did get a flat tire in the borrowed car. So I get back in the city, and I call my friend, and I say, I got this flat tire in your car, and I'm really sorry, and I'm happy to do anything I can to help remedy the situation. I'll pay for the tire, or I'll, take it to the shop for you. I didn't know what to say, so I was just trying to be nice.
And they say you need 4 tires.
There, you know where I'm going with this.
There you go.
The next day I get this email from him, sorry, Peter, just got word from the dealer. They are telling me that because it's a 4-wheel drive and because of the way the tires wear, they need to replace all 4.
All 4.
And he says to me, it's going to cost between $700 and $800. And while he realizes that it's a lot of money, he says, let's just split it.
I agree.
So I'm not excited about this prospect of paying for a new set of tires for my friend. But then again, I work in politics down here, and I understand that you got to maintain relationships. Exactly, diplomacy. And I don't want to burn
you
the bridge.
did borrow the car, you fathead.
So here's a question, though. How many miles were on the tires?
Yeah.
So that was my first question, too. Apparently about 18,000 miles. The car has about 40,000 miles on it. The tires had about 18,000.
Oh.
My dilemma is I borrowed the car for half a day. I drove it about 10 miles.
Yeah.
And am I ethically bound to pay for half the cost to replace all the tires, or should I stick to my guns and try to pay for just one?
Well, how good a friend is this guy?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. And I don't know how good a friend I want it to be. But, he's a semi-new friend.
I mean, you did something. You hit something, obviously.
Okay.
But
Right?
what if the thing he hit was the road?
But he was
bumping
no. I
road.
think when you borrow a car, see now any of the cars that you've ever had, you're hoping the person, the borrower, doesn't come back with the car. So I'm sorry, take any of my cars, take the Fiat, whatever you want. Yeah, and if you don't come back, it's okay. As long as you come back, but don't bring the car. Don't feel any need to bring the car back.
Yeah. That's
So if
true.
you have, so Peter's friend has a relatively new car. It's an 06. It's got 40,000 miles on it. And whether it was your fault or not, let's say you hit a pothole.
Yeah.
Your friend's argument would be, well, if I were driving the car, I wouldn't have hit that pothole.
Yeah.
Or
That's right.
So your punishment is having found that pothole, having driven on that road. They may find out, by the way, that when they go to put one of the new tires on that wheel, that the wheel's been damaged too.
Okay.
And you may have
you
may have to spring for a few $100 for a wheel, and that would be all on you. So and you're really bummed because you didn't buy any furniture. At least you come back with furniture last
you're
to the
going to do
roof.
it again.
Yeah. I came back from Target with a pillow and a Diet Coke. It was turning out to be the most expensive trip to Target of my life.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
my initial feeling when you started to explain that, and we kind of knew, we preempted you and suggested that it was going to require 4 tires. All-wheel drive vehicles often require 4 tires because it's essential that they have the same diameter. Otherwise, the differentials get confused and worn out.
Yeah. And
so
that's real money.
And that's real money. So you have to have, and that's one of the unfortunate things about having an all-wheel drive vehicle, but you can't change that. So the fact that you have to replace 4 tires is unfortunate, but you're going to have to, I think, pay for 2 of them.
All right. Well, you guys get the final word, so I will call him and settle up.
Good
Okay,
luck.
but and don't be surprised if he calls you and says it needs a wheel too for $325. But that's all right. And next time, rent a truck.
Yep, that's my plan.
Oh, yeah. It's hardly worth it.
Yeah. In fact, don't you guys in D.C. have zip cars now?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I actually just sold my car this summer because when the gas prices went really high, I figured I don't need it. And I've been dragging my feet on this zip car. My girlfriend's been saying, let's do it. And I thought, all right, well, I'll borrow the car one more time. But, yeah, it's absolutely time to do zip car.
Absolutely.
Time to get zip car. Good luck, Peter.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's happened again. You squandered another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug, the subway fugitive, not a slave to fashion, Bungle Boy Berman. Our associate producers are Louis Cronin, the Barbarian, and David, the Calves of Belleville Green. Our senior web lackey is Doug, the Old Gray Mare. Our engineer is John Cartman Perotti. Our production assistant is Aaron Wax. And our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, just back from the Bangalore Soup du Jour, Loin of Boar, Al Pastor, Shrimp Tandoor, Albacore, and Petit Four, Ship to Shore, Omnivore, Eat Some More, Luncheon Tour, is John Bugsy Lawler. Our public opinion pollster is Paul Murky of Murky Research, assisted by statistician Margin of Error. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzoff. Our yodeling instructor from Hawaii is Leo Delahiu. Our personal trainer is Euripides Abs. Tommy's personal psychiatrist is Manny Luce Cruz. Guest accommodations are provided by the Horseshoe Road Inn. The head of our Working Mother Support Group is Erasmus B. Dragon. Our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Lewis Dewey, known to the hedge fund managers selling falafel in Harvard Square as Huey Louie Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. And, don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.